go up in the stakes a little bit from the last time when I was here. It was jeans and a t-shirt. Tonight, it's the slut dress. Woo! And I don't even care. Now, the reason I put the slut dress on is because I knew, as Matt has already said, I was going to be working with a rather beautiful room this evening. And you are. Thanks for stealing my lines. I look around and there is a very, very beautiful room, and the reason I wanted to talk about this is because today I was complimented on my lovely skin, which is lovely. It's a really nice thing. A total stranger came up to me in a shop. She goes, "Oh, I've got to tell you, your skin, it's beautiful." Okay, I'm going to take that. What she doesn't know is why my skin is so lovely. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a straw poll. So you've got beautiful skin, madam. What do you use on your skin? Lancome. Yeah, I've heard that that's good for the skin actually. Something to do with the salt content, hasn't it? Am I getting mixed up with something else? The thing is, I know why my skin is so good. It's because, like other things with a high salt content that they tell you is good for the skincare, my skin's been nourished over the years with bitter tears. Yeah, I just want to say thanks, Shirley, for traumatising me at the beginning by talking about school, because it was a tricky time. I was the girl who read the books. I was the girl that was bullied in the lunchroom. I was the girl that cried every night when I went to bed. But upside, good skin. You know, at the end of the day, it's ups and downs, isn't it, everybody? It's ups and downs. So, decent skin, a lifelong depression. You know, we weigh it out, it's all going to be good. But how many of you in here are uni students now, or recently? We've got any students in? Just a couple. Thank you for being here. It makes the next bit a lot easier for me. Thank you very much. Because I've got a bit of an issue with education. I mean, personally, school for me was shit. Didn't go to uni. I didn't quite have the balls to follow it up. I mean, if it's that bad at school, what's going to be like at uni? But I do have an issue, and I don't know how many of you slightly older than student people will agree with me. You don't actually learn diddly squat at uni. I mean, yeah, it might teach you to sort of work out some fractions or translate some ancient Latin or something, but what do you actually learn about life? Life is only learned in one place. You learn about life in relationships. You learn about life when you finally step into that thing called family, or as I call it, the F word. Now, I have a little bit of scarring around the family situation. Let me just share it with you a little bit. This isn't going to be a whole wrap-up for me, but quite frankly, I can't afford therapy, and this is all I've got. So, I'm going to tell you, putting it out there, a little bit about my family and why I feel that there were so many tears and the skin is quite so good. So basically, I'm the product of a second marriage, as a lot of you may be. My mum and dad basically were married before, they had 2 kids, they successfully fucked up those relationships and found themselves seriously wanting. Now, I asked the question, I remember when I was a kid, I was like, what happened? How come you were married before? What happened? Well, apparently, my dad's wife left him for the driving instructor. Interesting. My mum's husband told her he was leaving her as they boarded a boat to emigrate to Australia. Yeah, good reaction. This is the right reaction. So, I just want you to quickly picture where I come into this story. I am 4. Mummy, why have my brothers got a different name to me? Why don't we all have the same name? Because they've got a different daddy, darling. Where's their daddy, Mummy? I haven't got a clue. He left me on a boat on the way to Australia when your brothers were 2 and 1. We got on the boat. Yes, you should grimace, sir. It's a very sad story. We got on the boat, and the first things apparently my mother's husband said to her was, "Did my dad not have a word with you then?" Yeah, apparently there had been a bit of an agreement that his dad was supposed to tell her before she got on the boat that she wasn't supposed to get on the boat. They entered separately. It was the 60s. It's a long time ago. I'm a lot older than I look. And apparently they were supposed to, he's supposed to head her off. But no, he gets on the boat, he meets her on the boat, he says, when we get to the other side, we're done. We're over. So that was a fun story that I was given when I was very, very, very small. So my mum came back to Britain, she came back to England, she met my father. Now my father's wife had run off with the driving instructor and knowing my dad, I'm not entirely surprised why that happened, but they found each other. He was in the need of a housekeeper, as I said, it was a long time ago, it was the 60s. My mum was in the need for a father for her boys. So they got together, they got married, they bought a house, and then they muttered the immortal words. We're not pregnant in 6 months, I'm not going to vasectomy. Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at the sperm that survived. 5 months, thank you. 5 months, 2 weeks and 3 days. I made it in. I am a survivor, ladies and gentlemen. I got in. And you think that would be the end of it. You know, they have a baby, they're happy. You think that, but along with the stories of how my first husband got me over on a boat all the way to Australia, I was also given another little story, which I'll share with you, because I think we know each other now, I think we know where we're coming from. I talked to my mum and dad about my story, because we all have one, we all have our birth story, don't we, or how we got here, and how lovely it was. So my mum told me, she's heard it before, my mum told me, this is good, tell them it's funny. My mum tells me, I didn't really want any more children, I only had a baby for your dad. I thought it was the right thing to do. You can do that louder, it's fine, it's good, I really like it. It helps with the therapy. I thought I'd check in with my dad, because I'm thinking, well, obviously he wanted a baby. No, I never wanted any more kids, I just went along with it for your mother, really. Now, as years went on, I thought to myself, no, I must have got it wrong, because we do, don't we? When you're kids, you hear things, and you make up stories, and you figure it all out, and you write it in your head, and then you handle it with your mum, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You've got it all wrong. So many years later, and I've been married and divorced, and I was talking about my ex-husband, bless his heart, who decided, he did decide, he wanted to have a family, found out he was infertile. This is a very sad state, isn't it? Talking to my dad about this and saying, poor God, all he's ever wanted is kids, and he can't have any, it's really sad. He says, I know, he said, poor bastard, I never wanted any, and I produced 3 quite easily. Again, the right response. I went through life thinking, is it me? And I've now come to the conclusion it's not. They're a bunch of wankers. Luckily, they live in Coventry and I'm not talking to them, and if anyone knows the jokes, that's funny. They're in Coventry. I'm not talking to them. That's a good joke that just builds itself, because that's where I'm from. But okay, that's all very sad, it's in the past, and I have got over it. And I turned 50 at the end of last year, and I thought, you know what? Enough of the bullshit. I did struggle for a lot of years with this crap, as you can probably see. I'm a little bit bitter. There came a point when I thought, I don't want to deal with it anymore. I don't want to cry anymore. The skin's perfect. There's nothing like I need to get out more. I need to do things. I need to embrace life. So I took up improv comedy. I've taken up stand-up comedy. As I said before, this is therapy. I can't afford a therapist. You're right. I've also taken up extreme dog walking. What's extreme about dog walking? I don't get any ideas. It's not all like trainers and backpacks and going up mountains. Fuck that, do I look like someone that would climb a mountain? Don't be ridiculous. No, the extreme thing comes when we're in the woods and we come across things like I found just the other day. I'm deep in the woods. I'm in a secret location somewhere in Gloucestershire. I can't tell you where it is because you'll all want to go and have a look, and that would just cause a riot. So I'm in the middle of the woods with my little ginger dog. I hear a car coming, and it's strange because I'm not near a road, I'm near a track. I'm near a track and I see a car coming. I think, oh, what's going on? So I'm going to have a look. Out of the car, after it parks, a beautiful lady in a fitted suit and high heels, not unlike what I'm wearing today, comes out of the car and I think, that's a bit bloody weird, that's not dog walking clothes at all. She goes around to the boot of a car, gets out of the boot, thinking, oh, what kind of dog she's got. It wasn't a dog. From the boot of her car stepped a 16 stone high, belly, beard, No word of a lie, stiletto, thigh-high boots. I am a gog. Crouched down low, told the dog to shut the fuck up. As I walked through the woods, and she takes from her bag a dog collar and chain. I'm thinking, yeah, okay, well, you know, just in case you get caught walking a dog. Fastens it round his neck. You're nodding, sir. You were there, weren't you? Fastens it round his neck, takes him into the woods. I have to follow, of course. Who wouldn't? So I'm watching. Next thing I know, manacles. I might have to use both hands for this because it's a bit of physical here. She takes handcuffs. One to the wrist, one to the wrist, one to each leg. Bang! Manacle between the trees. Everything is showing. To be fair, there wasn't a lot. But what was there was there. Next thing, I'm thinking it's all going to go down. It's going to seem like proper out in the woods action. I was a little bit disappointed. She took from her bag a woolen hood, placed it over his head, and then fucked off. She just left him there, for reals. This guy is strapped to a tree, he's manacled, she's left him. And the most embarrassing part is at that point my dog decides he really needs to know what's going on. Races across to the tree, starts circling and sniffing, and you all know what's coming. He cocks his leg on the guy's size 10 stilettos. The guy beneath the hood swears words I've never even heard before. And at that point, I leg it out of the woods. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got to tell you, I don't think that's what they mean when they say they're going dogging. Now, I have been a bit traumatised by this, upon everything else, because part of me's thinking, what was I watching? Should I have called the police? Did he die of hypothermia? Is he still there? I'm going to go back on Saturday and have a look. You've been beautiful, thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you very much, everybody. Now every time I want to see a Clarence advert, I don't want to see her going like, I want to see her going like this.